Let's talk about getters and setters. When we're using a separate class with separate methods, we're going to have variables in those classes. If we don't make them private, then other classes can reach in and change these variables. And we may want them to change the variables, but we're going to want to make it so that when they do change them, they change them within a set of parameters that is acceptable to our program. We can't have them dropping something on a screen at 1500 pixels if there's only 1000 pixels on the screen. So we use getters and setters to take care of that. Each getter and setter is its own method inside this class. And you can see if we go back to the main, we've got this sailor class, we've set up two sailors, and we want to pass in the energy for sailor 1 and for sailor 2. So we go ahead and we set the energy for sailor 1, we set the energy for sailor 2, we pass those in. And if we jump back here to the sailor class, set energy comes in. We're bringing it in as an integer. We're not returning anything. But we're running a method here, or rather an if statement, that we get the energy. We get the energy in. We set it equal to this dot energy, which is this energy here. But we check it, and we say, hey, if energy is greater than 100, set energy to 100. We're limiting the energy that can be brought in. Then we return that through the get energy method. So if we go back here, when we print this out, we're printing out with the sailor 1 get energy and the sailor 2 get energy. And we've got a hit in here. We've got some other stuff going on. But let's just go ahead and run this. And you can see that sailor 1 energy is 90. That's 10 minus 100, even though we passed in 110 inside of the sailor method, we limited it to 100. And so when we got that energy back, it came back as a 90. Here we passed in 110. We set it for 100 inside of our method. And they got hit with 30 units of energy, which subtracted and brought them down to 70. This is how we pass variables between two methods, two classes and two methods, so that we can control what those variables are doing.